What up, peeps? Philly K did a review of Tekken, which has Gary Daniels in it, and we was talking, and he said he'd like to check out more Gary Daniels movies. And I never know what kind of videos to shoot anyway. That's why I mostly just do DVD updates. So I thought I would do this video showing all my Gary Daniels movies. Say a few things about them. But I haven't watched a lot of them in a while, so I'm not going to know a whole lot to say about some of them. But this is Tekken, which he reviewed, based on the game. If you're not a extreme gamer, you know, one of those that get totally pissed off in a game when a movie is not based completely on the game, and you just want to watch some action, you'll enjoy this. It stars John Fu, who's in a few other things, has a small part in one of the Universal Soldier movies, has a new movie called Bangkok Revenge, that's good, and this is a damn good action movie. Has Gary Daniels there, has Brian Fury, has Tamlin Tomita, who plays Daniel-san's girlfriend in Karate Kid 2, plays his mom. It's a good action flick. This is probably Daniel's best action movie, Bloodmoon. Has this crazy martial arts serial killer who goes around killing former world kickboxing champions. I guess he'll be the only one that exists or something. And Daniels is trying to hunt him down and make him stop. Got a lot of good action in it. This one, my cover looks retarded. I need to get a better copy of this, but this is the first Daniels movie I ever watched, and it's one of my favorites, Cold Harvest. It's similar to Van Damme's Cyborg, like apocalypse times and shit. Has Gary Daniels and Brian Janice. High impact action. Crazy action in it. This one here is another one of my favorites. Gary Daniels and Sugar Ray Leonard and Riot. As you can see, a lot of action in it too. It says Gary Daniels and Sugar Ray Leonard pull no punches in this action-packed battle for turf on the streets of the U.S. Christmas Eve becomes a night of terror when riots erupt and gangs take over the major cities. Now only one man, elite SAS officer Shane Alcott, knows how the enemy thinks and can infiltrate the deadly zone. Another one of my favorites, Hawk's Vengeance. Good action in it too. British Royal Marine Eric Hawke Kelly, Gary Daniels, arrives in New York to track down the killers of his stepbrother. Together with Detective Lizzie Hampton, they're caught in the middle of a vicious gang war and black market plot to steal and sell human organs. It's got this little Chinese dude that helps him in here, cracks funny jokes, funny little guy. It's a good one. Next I have Recoil. He has one thing left to live for, revenge. Martial arts master Gary Daniels stars in this thrill ride about a renegade mobster and a cop with a score to settle. When police kill a vicious crime boss, mobster Vincent Sloan unleashes a bloodbath on the police force like nothing the city has ever seen. His target, Detective Ray Morgan. One by one, Morgan's partners are gunned down, his family murdered until Morgan has nothing left to live for except revenge. Becoming a one-man army, Morgan goes on the ultimate hunt for justice. And I got Deadly Target. As a dangerous drug lord, a renegade cop, the ultimate showdown. Hong Kong detective and master martial arts artist Charles Prince arrives in LA to extradite a notorious Chinese gangster back to Hong Kong for trial, but it seems Prince has arrived too late. His suspect has escaped with the help of renegade cop Jim Henson, and beautiful Pai Gao dealer Diana Tang. The detective tracks the ruthless gangster down. Martial arts mayhem mixes with LA action as Prince, Jensen, and Tang get caught in the middle of an explosive triad gang war that leaves Chinatown drenched in blood and littered with bodies. This one is a rare one that's never been put on DVD. I don't know if it was streamed or what, but someone from the UK, from the Kung Fu Cinema Forum, sent it to me on DVR, and I printed artwork. As you can see, I accidentally printed it a little too small, and I designed this artwork. Ides of March, aka Ultimate Target. White Tiger. This one's kind of a rare DVD. Goes for good money on Amazon. Witness to a Kill. Rage. As you can tell, I got kind of tired talking about them. I talked about my favorite ones though. American Street Fighter. It's a pretty cool little low-budget action movie. This one's supposed to be a sequel to American Street Fighter, but they don't seem nothing similar. Full Impact. Gary Daniels and David Carradine in Capital Punishment. Fatal Blade. This one came in an envelope. They thought they'd send me the movie in an envelope, so I cut it and put it in a case. No Tomorrow. I wanted this because it's Gary Daniels, but there's not much action in it. Epicenter, a cop/disaster movie. It's not that great, but I wanted it because it has Daniels in it. Kiss of the Vampire. Kind of cool, low budget action horror movie. Vampires. It's got a Costas Mandylor. He's in a few action movies. Gary Daniels and Martin Kove. Martin Kove is the bad guy from original Karate Kid. And Game of Death. Wesley Snipes movie. Gary Daniels just has a cameo and he gets killed by Snipes, but I got it because he's in it. Also on my shelf over there, my Steve Austin movies, I have Hunt to Kill, which has Gary Daniels in it. He lasts through like half the movie and then gets killed. But yeah, that's my Gary Daniels movies. Peace.